Hello friends, it's Shadow Ready here, playing some more World of Warships, but kind of. First, we are going to use ChatGPT. And if you don't know what this is just an AI-generated software. Basically, you can ask it questions and then it tells you great answers sometimes. It just uses an AI to come up with whatever answer possible. So for today's purposes, we are going to find out what is the best nation to play according to the AI. So, let us first make sure the chat definitely knows what World of Warships is. There is going to be a little bit of caveat because I have a feeling it's got knowledge of the world and events after 2021. So, it could be a little dicey, but we'll see. I played with it a little bit already, if you can't see over here on the left. It's fun. It's a fun... You can go down a rabbit hole, that's for sure, with this. So, let's first ask... know about World of Warships, because you want to make sure that the AI kind of knows what you're talking about. So we're asking the chat. Maybe it says no, not today. Yes, free to play naval action theme multi-massive player online, developed by Wargaming, released in 2015. Oh boy, yeah, you can choose a variety of ships. Perfect, it knows it. Alrighty, so with that being said, is the best nation to play as a new player. So we'll see what this says. As a new player, it's best to start with a nation that has well-rounded fleet. Very good advice. Oh dear. The United States and the Soviet Union are good options for new players. There are several mix of cruisers, destroyers, battleships that can learn the game mechanics. Ultimately, the best nation will depend on personal preference and playstyle. I will agree to that, but this one right here, I'm like, Soviet Union, I'm shocked. To me, I would feel like it's the United States and then Japan, but that's just me. That's me personally. Just because Soviets, I feel like are a little bit harder to learn. But let us see. What ship type should I play as a beginner? And then after this, we'll see some gameplay, because we're going to go whatever it says. So it recommends starting with a cruiser. It's a very versatile ship that can be good for new players to balance speed, firepower, durability. They can attack ships and provide support allies and be good. Yeah, I can see that. Are they? They're relatively easy to play? I mean, yes to destroyers. I don't think so on battleships. Maybe in the beginning, because you're actually able to move in the beginning. But let's throw up some gameplay real fast of some cruisers right now. But yes, I do agree with the AI. It's overall very well thought out, and I love this AI. It's fun to play with. It's one of those things that's just like, wow. I would never have thought about that sometimes, but for the most part, it is pretty accurate. So if you ever want to just have some fun and actually learn some stuff, I would recommend the ChatGPT, because it's just super easy to set up an account real fast and then learn lots, because I've actually learned a lot. There's some things that I'm like questioning, like what's the best ship to make credits on and that type of stuff, but I could see why people have been going crazy about this chat and using the AI to, you know, make their decisions on videos and that type of stuff. Let me know down in the comment section if you would like to watch a stream of that, because basically we'll just pull up the chat and then we'll ask it, what should I be playing at tier 7? And then it will just give me a ship, and I will play that ship, and we'll go from there. As long as I have it. Hopefully I have it. Most of the ships I do have, but it's just whenever you get to the higher tiers, it doesn't know that I don't have that. So, but basically, this is a great tool to use. It's a great tool to use in any game, career advice, or anything like that. It's been pretty accurate from what I can tell. I've been kind of messing around with it, but I will agree there's some things that you'll have to take with a grain of salt, just because you don't know exactly where it's coming from, especially if you're playing more of an older game. that's where you get a little bit of mixed information, because the AI only technically would know 2021 and onwards. So like, if your game has stopped being relevant, or if it doesn't, like, for example, if you're playing like GoldenEye 007, so it will have history of it because it can just Google stuff real fast. I think it Googles stuff. I don't know exactly what it does. But, for example, if you're doing like GoldenEye, it will kind of give you some weird, funky answers because it probably doesn't know what you're talking about. But more modern stuff and more just any type of advice you want to use, it's really nice. It's actually kind of funny because I've actually used this in other aspects of life. But for as far as World of Warships, the two things that it said was the United States and Soviets are good options for new players. I do agree. I would probably pick Japan over the Soviet Union, but they were in my top 5 nations, so I mean, the AI doesn't have too much to, you know, pick and choose from. And I could see why it goes with a cruiser to start off with, because yes, you do have a balance of speed, firepower, and durability. Durability is a little lackluster in some areas, especially whenever you hit tier 5, but as a new player, you could totally learn the game super fast with being a cruiser. I was kind of shocked it went with the cruiser, to be honest with you. I thought it may have done battleships because it's just more well balanced, but you know, to each its own. It's once again gonna be dependent on your play style, and for the most part, I agree with this AI on that. And that's the best news, is the AI is very knowledgeable about this game, is very how you want to play it, which is great. I love that. So that's always good to know. So if you like this content, make sure to make a subscribe button right down there. Hit that subscribe button. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. And then only about 25% of you watching this are probably subscribers. So if we could bump that up, that would be amazing and make my day. And we'll be making some more content with the AI. We'll be playing around in streams too. So make sure you're subscribed, because then you'll be notified whenever I go live. But with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this and have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye-bye.